Hello, this is Spartan Commander, and this is the 879th Rome Total War Brotherhood game that I've put onto YouTube. Just to say, welcome to Friendly Island Part 2, the Battle of Friendly Island Part 2 here. Those of you that watch our battle videos regularly would have seen this map used in one of our earlier battles. As you can see, it's an island there with sloping sides and just a very small, if you like, even part of the map right on top of the island there. And if you look closer, you'll see that even the ground on top of this island is undulating. You'll see, like I say, there's dips and higher parts of the ground there. So you'll see, as I say, even on top of the island, the ground is undulating a bit there. Okay, you can see there, it's a very nice view from up here, as you can see. As we've talked about before, is this the #1 tourist destination here? You can see this, let's say, very nice view from on top of the island there. And as you can see, very, very steep sides. So that's what I mean. That most of this island is steep sides with just a very small, flattish part at the top. So it's quite a difficult map to fight on. But I think that adds even more to the battle there. You know, if you keep fighting on flat, featureless maps, I think that can get a little bit boring. So it's nice to have a different map now and again. Okay, our first teammate is someone who's called himself OTD Chimrazig, but is in fact Scorpion King SR. Now he's got 11 infantry, 5 archers, and 4 cavalry. If you look at the upgrades on his infantry there, you'll see that some of his infantry are just gold shield, gold attack. But other of his infantry have got an experience stripe, a veteran stripe as well. Remember that veteran stripe helps your troops fight longer and better. Of course, veteran troops do fight like that, don't they? That's why the stripe makes a difference. Here you'll see that he's got an eagle unit for extra morale boost there, as well as his infantry general. Okay, so I think that's a pretty good solid infantry he's got there. And his cavalry have just got 7 upgrades on, an experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack. So I think that's be a tried and tested Scorpion King army there. Be interesting to see how he uses it during the course of the battle. And as I say, with 5 archers there, he's got a lot of firepower as well. Our next teammate is Brotherhood member Fesen. Now Fesen's got 10 infantry, 4 archers and 6 cavalry. 10 infantry, 4 archers, 6 cavalry. Quick look at the upgrades on his infantry. You'll see that a lot of his infantry have got 7 upgrades on, a veteran stripe, gold shield, gold attack. Okay, and actually some of his infantry units have got 8 upgrades on. Can you see that? 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. Very rare to see that high upgrade on a 31k battlefield there. And as I say, other units have just got gold shield, gold attack on. So he really has got different upgrades through his infantry there. And I see his general there has got 8 upgrades on as well, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. That's going to make that unit very difficult to kill. I'm thinking his cavalry is just going to be, yeah, just gold shield, gold attack, because of course he spent most of his money on his infantry. So that's a pretty good army there. And with 4 archers, he's bringing a lot of firepower to the battlefield as well. Be interesting to see how he uses that army. Our next teammate is Brotherhood member JGP. Now JGP's got 11 infantry, 3 archers and 6 cavalry. Okay, quick look at the upgrades on his infantry, and you'll notice that several of his infantry have also got an experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack on it. So there's a lot of infantry in this battle with experience stripes on. Others of his infantry have just got gold shield, gold attack. So he's got different upgrades through his infantry. I'm thinking his cavalry probably just 7 upgrades there, an experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack on his cavalry. So I think that's a pretty good balanced Roman army there for JGP. And our last teammate is myself, who has resurrected a very old army here. Now I've just got 10 infantry, get ready for this, 4 archers and 6 cavalry. As a lot of you know, I very rarely bring archers, but I've brought 4 archers to this battle. As I say, this is a very old Roman army of mine here, and you'll see that several of my units have got 7 upgrades on, an experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack. In fact, most of my infantry has got an experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack on here. As I say, 4 archer units there. and my cavalry has got 7 upgrades on, and experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack. As I say, this is a very, very old Roman army of mine. As I say, these days I rarely bring archers, so I've resurrected this army for this particular battle. And here is the other team. We have Brotherhood member Lando here, and he has got 15 infantry and 5 cavalry. Okay, 15 infantry and 5 cavalry there. Be interesting to see how he uses that during the course of the battle. Their next teammate is Brotherhood member Madking. Now, Madking has got the bog standard 31k Roman army of 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. Okay, 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. The only difference that he's got from the normal, if you like, bog standard 31k Roman army is he's got an eagle unit there, which I presume he's going to use for either, well, you can see he's part of his pilot shield unit there, but also that will be given an extra morale boost to his infantry. Their next teammate is Brotherhood member EthEth. Now, EthEth has got 4 archers, 4 cavalry, and 12 pikes. Okay, if you have a look at the upgrades at his pilot shield units, you'll see he's actually got no upgrades on his 3 pilot shield units. Okay, EthEth is, as always said, it's not worth putting upgrades on your pilot shield units because they're there to take the missiles and basically to be destroyed, really. So he doesn't put upgrades on his pilot shield units usually. And there you are, his pikes further back in the battle formation have got 8 upgrades on, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. So as I say, his 3 pilot shield units have got no upgrades on at all. As I say, he says that that wastes money on pilot shield units by putting upgrades on because they're there just to kind of take the missiles and make first contact with the enemy, and then he would bring his more elite upgraded troops forward there. As I say, he's got 4 archers there, so he's got a bit of firepower. And their last teammate is Brotherhood member Barclayman. Now, Barclayman's got 7 chosen swordsmen, 7 head hurlers, and 6 chariots. Okay, so that's Barclayman's Britannia army there. I say this battle was only fought 2 weeks ago, so it's a modern battle there. And as I say, they'll all be trying to get up onto this flatter part of the island here. All the teams here will be trying to get up here. Obviously, this is the best tactical ground on the island, and you'll notice that probably everybody will be trying to run up here to fight on this particular part of the island. Okay, at this stage of the battle, I thought we'd have a look at our archer count here in our team. There you are, you can see Scorpion King has got 5 archer units, and we're going to question why we've bought so many archers. So that's 5 from Scorpion King. You've got 4 there from Fesen, so that's 9 archer units so far. Another 3 from JGP, so that's 12 archer units total so far. And then my 4 archer units. So we've got 16 archer units in our team, which, bearing in mind we're all Rome, to bring 16 archers is quite a lot of archers to bring. Well, the reason we've bought those many archers is to target Macedon. Remember, those 121-man pike units are extremely susceptible to any kind of missile damage. So with our 16 archers, we could do a lot of damage to them. And of course, the Britannia faction, all their troops and their chariots there and infantry will be very, very susceptible to archer damage. So that is why our team has bought 16 archer units there to target both Macedon and Britannia. So it'll be interesting to see how much damage we can do with our archers during the course of this battle. Okay, at this very, very early stage of the battle, we've literally just pressed start. You'll see that both teams here are heading for the top of the island there. Can you see Madking moving up to the top there? And you'll see JGP and Fesen on our team getting up to the top as fast as they can. And you can see that EthEth is not moving his Macedonians forward very quickly there. Now, the only reason I should think he's not doing that is possibly he's worried about getting damage from missiles coming his way. But you'll see that Madking has charged straight up on top of the hill. And you can see Fesen here with his Red Julii army getting really up on top of the island there before the enemy does. And you can see that Brotherhood member JGP with his purple SBQR army has got up on top of the island as well. And you'll see that Scorpion King SR is getting right up on top as well. So for what I could see there, it was only really Madking on the other team that really moved up on top of the hill. You'll see I'm running up as fast as I can there. And you'll see Lando with his Scipii army running up as fast as he can as well. So as I say, this small area of the map is going to be a very concentrated fighting area, I think, here. And as I say, you can see EthEth there. As I say, he will be very conscious about missile damage that his units will suffer. And you'll see Lando moving forward. Now, Lando may well put his army in front of EthEth's army there, so that his army will take the pylons and the arrows rather than EthEth's Macedonians there. Okay, so let's just pause the game for a second here. So you'll see that Madking has moved from the other flank. Now, Madking was on their right centre, and if you notice now, he's moved over to their left flank. Okay, so that must be a team tactical move there. And you can see that Lando is moving forward there, and you may well see Lando and the Macedonians move in to JGP possibly there. But make no mistake, there will be an archer battle going on at the moment. And as I say, if we could maybe beat, kill the enemy archers, we could then concentrate our archer fire onto the Macedonians and Brits troops there. But as I say, here you'll see that Mad King and Scorpion King's troops are exchanging pilots there. You can see it's almost raining pilots, isn't it? So many pilots going in there. And you'll see that Scorpion King has got his Eagle unit as like a forward pilot shield unit there in his battle formation. And as I say, here you'll see Lando's Scipii troops here facing both JGP's and my troops here on this left flank and left centre of our battle formation there. We know Lando's very, very aggressive there, but as I say, you can see myself and JGP facing him there. So whether we'll both do a joint attack on Lando, we'll just have to wait and see. And as you know, Scorpion King, very aggressive player here, and you can see him moving towards Mad King's army here with his red Julii army. And also you can see Mad King being very aggressive as well. Look how he's thrown his troops into the forward units of Scorpion King's Roman infantry there. As I say, on this map, obviously the flat area is a very small part of this map, so the battle, the actual fighting is going to be in a very condensed area. Can you see these fire arrows coming down onto the chariots there? If you notice here, if we have a closer look, there you are, you can see the fire arrows coming down onto these chariots here. We might even see one of the chariot unit. There you are, look, there's a chariot unit actually burning there from the fire arrows coming in on it. That's an unusual shot to see, actually, I think, in a video. The actual chariots actually burning there, as you can see. So it's just been hit by a couple of fire arrows. There's another chariot unit there, look, burning from being hit from the fire arrows. So my guess is here that Barclayman will be wanting to get that chariot unit out of archer range as fast as he can. There, I would think, there you are. He's going to move it out of archer range now. They suffered a few casualties there from the fire arrows, but I think most of the chariots survived. Here you'll see that Scorpion King here has put his forward units into Testudo there against Mad King's Green Brutia army. And as I say, here you can see the Macedonians there facing Fesen, but make no mistake, you can see my archers here that I've placed in this position here. And what I'm doing at the moment, I'm trying to target the Macedonian general. Now remember, that Macedonian general unit's got 121 men in there, and that's the unit that I'm going to start. I'm just starting to target it now. Obviously I'd like a lucky arrow to go in and maybe kill the Macedonian general there. We know Macedon morale's not very good, so kill the general, take the morale bonus away from them, and that would be a good thing for our team. So that's what I'm concentrating on there. I'm concentrating on the Macedonian general. As I say, over here on our right flank, you'll see that Scorpion King's red Julii army is engaged with Mad King's green Brutia army here. So both players can be very aggressive. So it'll be interesting to see what happens on that flank. As we move across the battlefield here, you'll see that, as I say, both myself with my red Julii army and JGP with his purple SBQR army are facing Lando's infantry here. So whether we're going to attack together in a joint attack, we just have to wait and see as the battle unfolds. But over here on our right flank, as I say, Scorpion King there, moving his units forward there in Testudo. You can see this unit here in Testudo being attacked by one of Mad King's Brutii infantry there. Make no mistake, there would have been a fierce pilot exchange there between the two armies, as I think we saw earlier. Now, just like to draw your attention here to Lando bringing his cavalry over to this flank. Okay, you can see him bringing his cavalry over right from the other flank. So remember, Lando's infantry is on their right flank, and he's brought his infantry right the way over onto their left flank here. Now, what you'll notice here is that you've got the Brutii, obviously the Brutii cavalry of Mad King on this flank, plus you've got Macedonian companion cavalry, plus you've got the chariots here, some chariots here as well. So if you look at all that force, plus the Britannia infantry as well, so if you look at that force there, does it look to you like their attack plan is here on our right flank, maybe to attack Scorpion King here? I don't know what you think. Just look at the build-up of enemy forces, the disposition of the enemy troops. And here comes Scorpion King's cavalry charging in there, and bang! As he smashes into that Brutii unit, routed it almost on impact. There, nice hit there by Scorpion King. But you can see now, as I say, the enemy troops building here on our right flank. Just look at all that enemy cavalry, plus the chariots as well. Now, I've spotted that, and I'm moving my cavalry over there to help Scorpion King if needed. Remember, we talk a lot about battlefield awareness. That's keeping one eye on what's going on in front of you, but keeping the other eye on the whole battlefield there to see if you can help your teammates out. And as I say here, just look at how the enemy team have built up here on our right flank, and it certainly looks to me like they may well put in an aggressive attack here and try and smash our right flank here. Right, can you see these couple of chariot units moving forward? And what I'd like to show you here is that with the chariot units this close to our allies' troops there, you'll see that his infantry, if you look carefully at the right, and you'll see frightened by chariots. Can you see that? Well, that means that their morale is dropped quite low. And when their morale is dropped quite low, they're more susceptible to routing. If you notice here, the cavalry don't suffer the chariot scare bonus there, only the infantry. And as I say, those chariots and all that cavalry could look to smash into Scorpion King's flank there possibly. So we'll have to watch that right flank of ours very closely. Meanwhile, on our left flank here, you'll see that I moved my infantry forward here. Okay, I've noticed that Lando's cavalry is away. I've got JGP's cavalry behind me as well. And if you notice here, I'm moving my infantry forward in an aggressive move. You can see that JGP has already engaged some of Lando's infantry there. And as you move across to that right flank, you'll see that Mad King's charges cavalry in there like a bang as he smashes in to one of Scorpion King's infantry units here. You'll see that EthEth is moving his companion cavalry around the flank of Scorpion King's Julia army there. Look, you've got chariots here. Can you see these chariots have been routed here? And you'll see there's a lot of dead chariots here, and that's where they were targeted by Scorpion King's archers. So I think Barclayman there didn't maybe realise how many archers Scorpion King had, and how you know, they've got the downhill range on those chariots there. So as I say there, that whole chariot unit has been routed, and a lot of the units were killed there. But as I say here, you can see the enemy build up, and as I say, there's a heck of a lot of cavalry here that could smash in. Here comes EthEth's companion cavalry. Get ready for this, and bang as they charge in there. Oh my gosh, just look at the impact and penetration of that cavalry. You'll see Scorpion King counter-attacking with his cavalry, bang, and the chariots going in as well there, look, and bang as those chariots going. More companion cavalry smashing in there as well, look. Oh my gosh. But here's something I'm going to ask you, a tactical attack question here now. Can you see that Lando has decided to charge into the flank of Fesen's infantry instead of using his cavalry to help Mad King? Now, is this the best tactical move on the battle at this particular point? Lando charging into the flank of Fesen's army, or should he have helped Mad King charge into Scorpion King's Red Julii army there. Would the weight of those 6 Scipii cavalry have broken Scorpion King's infantry? That's an interesting one. I'd like to see what you think about that. Here you'll see that we are attacking Lando's forward units there. Okay, my archers are going to still targeting the Macedonian general. You've got Fesen's cavalry there ready to charge in as well. And if we have a look at the Macedonian general, remember that's a 121-man unit there, and I've reduced it, that's that down to 68 with my archers there trying to kill that Macedonian general. Okay, as I say, the Macedonians, as we know, haven't got very good morale. Take the general out, take that general morale bonus away, and that's pretty good. But there you can see Lando's charging his blue Scipii cavalry into Fesen's infantry there. But as I say, would it have been better to have charged his cavalry with Mad King here on this flank to possibly break Scorpion King's infantry there? You can see the Macedonian companion cavalry here of EthEth fighting our Julii cavalry there as well. Okay, so there's a lot going on all over the battlefield at the moment here. You can see that Fesen has attacked aggressively with his infantry onto the Macedonian pikes. But here you'll see that now Lando has brought his cavalry over to this flank now and is attacking with Mad King. But as I say earlier, do you think that that cavalry attack of his onto Fesen's infantry would have been better directed onto this flank with Mad King? Just wonder what you thought. Just please leave your thoughts in the comments there. As I say, you can see Mad King's Green Britannia army has routed a few of our allies' Julii infantry there. You'll see that Barclayman is bringing his chosen swordsman across. If you look at the upgrades on the chosen swordsman, you will see they've got 9 upgrades. Fully upgraded chosen swordsman. 3 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. Remember that these chosen swordsmen have got the same morale as urban cohorts. Excellent morale. Here you can see that EthEth is moving his pikemen around a little bit there, reorganizing them a little bit. Now over here on our left flank, okay, you can see that you've got head hurlers here, the Britannia head hurlers ready to throw in those effective against armor heads. There you can see several units of them, plus you've got the chariots here. If you notice here, Barclayman has mostly gone for the heavy Britannia chariots rather than barbarian warlord chariots. I think he's got his general as a barbarian warlord unit there. If you look here, it's unusual to see a chariot unit as the general with the Britannia army. There you are. You can see there the general in the chariot there. So, let's say unusual. Usually people bring an infantry general, so it's unusual to see the chariot general there. But there's a lot of a build-up of force there that maybe they may well be looking to attack us on our left flank there, their right. But over here on our right flank here, you can see I've got my cavalry about to charge in to that green Britannia army of Mad Kings. There you can see my cavalry going in there, and you can see Mad King pulling his cavalry back as my cavalry goes in, like a bang. You can see Fesen's cavalry coming in as well. Look, Fesen's cavalry charging in there like a bang, and it smashes in there. Over here you'll see that Lando's cavalry is attacking some of our Julii cavalry there. And there you can see the Britannia chosen swordsmen charging forward. Okay, here they come. They're going to charge into the fray there, look. And bang, as they charge in there. You'd be surprised on how good those chosen swordsmen are against cavalry. Right, now over here on our left flank, let's say a lot going on all at the same time here. You'll see that I've done a surge attack with my infantry onto Lando's infantry there. Okay, so I've done a surge attack there. You can see maybe JGP may bring the rest of his infantry into attack Lando, or he may well attack the Macedonians there with the infantry that he's got there. Also, he may well bring his cavalry either straight through my infantry into Lando's or take his cavalry around the flank. But you can see enemy chariots there as well, ready to be brought in. Here in our centre here, you'll see that Fesen has been very aggressively attacking the Macedonian troops there. And make no mistake, my archers have been targeting that Macedonian general there. Meanwhile, over here on our right flank, you'll see that the Britannia troops there, those fully upgraded chosen swordsmen, have done extremely well. Here you can see Mad King's got his cavalry locked and loaded, looking to come in at a certain angle there. But you can see those Britannia chosen swordsmen holding really well. There you've got Fesen's infantry coming in. Here you've got the Fesen's infantry attacking the Macedonians as well here. And you can see that his infantry have fought down the pikes and have got very close to, you know, sword range to those Macedonian pikemen there. But over here, as I say, on our left flank, you can see here that JGP is taking his SPQR cavalry round the flank with a view to smash into the flank. I'm thinking of Lando's infantry there. They say you got the head hurlers, Britannia head hurlers, and the chariots there to support Lando. But in the centre there, you can see Fesen, as I say, attacking the Macedonians there. But here you've got Madking's cavalry locked and loaded, ready to charge in. Looks to me like he's just trying to get the right angle there for his cavalry to come in to do the most damage there, the way that he's moved his cavalry around. But you can see those Britannia chosen swordsmen, as I say, very underestimated infantry, I think, especially when they're fully upgraded, the Britannia infantry there. You can see, as I say, JGP charging his cavalry in there. You can see Lando saw what was going to come, and he's turned some of his infantry units to face JGP's SPQR cavalry, plus great support there by EthEth by bringing a couple of his Macedonian units over. Remember, pike and spear units are anti-cavalry, so they're going to be able to hold against JGP's cavalry, and you can see him bringing that pike unit over to help against my surge attack. Can you see my infantry? I'm surge attacking with my infantry again there into Lando's infantry, and you'll see that JGP is also attacking as well. So we're both hitting Lando's army there. Meanwhile, here you can see that Lando's done a good cavalry charge, brought his cavalry in behind Fesen's infantry there, tried to hammer an anvil attack, with EthEth's pikes being the anvil and Lando's cavalry being the hammer there. And over here you'll see the head hurlers there of Barclayman, ready to throw those effective against armour heads in. But you can see the Britannia chosen swordsmen there. Look how much progress they've made. They've actually pushed their way through the Julii infantry. Over here you'll see our cavalry fighting Madking's Brutii cavalry there. If we can take those Brutii cavalry out, then that would free up all this cavalry. You can see the chariots, Britannia chariots, moving over there. And as we move over to our left flank here, as I say, a lot going on all over the battlefield here. You can see here that the combined attack of JGP and myself have routed most of Lando's infantry. Here you'll see the head hurlers there of Barclayman throwing those effective against armour heads into our troops. Just look at the volume of those heads coming into us. Make no mistake, head hurlers can be extremely destructive. If you notice there, they've thrown all their heads and they've drawn their swords now, and you can see our infantry have fought through Lando's infantry there and are now fighting the head hurlers. Here you can see EthEth charges cavalry into the flank of the Macedonians there. Nice hit there by EthEth.
Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts.
And you can see there that in the centre there, you can see a lot of enemy troops starting to rout. There you can see Fesen and myself attacking enemy Macedonian archers there. And as I say here, a lot of troops pushing in on the Macedonian general. You'll see the Britannia chosen swordsman fighting there as well. As we just pause the game for a second. So over on our left flank here, you can see that JGP and myself have routed the Britannia head hurlers there that were there, the Macedonian pikes that were there, and all of Lando's infantry has now been routed there on our left flank. In fact, I think Lando may well have admitted defeat now. You can see that that last unit there. So JGP and myself did well on that left flank and left centre. Okay, over in our right centre there, you'll see that Fesen has done really well there, and you've got JGP's cavalry attacking there. You can see you've got a couple of Scorpion King's units there as well, fighting the Britannia troops. Here you got Scorpion King's archers there. He's alt-attacked, fighting that Britannia infantry unit there, chosen swordsman unit. There's one of Fesen's unit there fighting the Macedonians there. And you can see the general, the Britannia general chariot there fighting as well. But here in the centre, as I say, those chosen swordsmen fully upgraded. They are the Macedonian general has just been routed there, so we've taken the morale bonus away from the troops there. You can see he's just been killed there, and now you'll see the Britannia troops starting to rout because they're away from their general up, so they're not getting any morale bonus. And we know there that they've got inundated by our troops. And here you can see there's a chariot unit attacking there. That's that general, the Britannia general unit there attacking that, charging into that SBQR unit of JGPs. There you can see that general chariot unit there fighting there, taken out. Still fighting actually, you can see that they've just killed the general there.
And now his men fear us. It is time to
And over here on our left flank, it looks like we're just killing the last maybe of the Macedonian pike units there. You can see we're attacking from both sides, and I think Macedonia's just admitted defeat there. And it looks like our team has managed to go on to win the battle. Over here on our left flank, very intense fighting where JGP and myself were fighting Lando's army and elements of the Macedonian army and Britannia army there. So that was a good combination attack by the two of us. Then we move over into the centre here where Fesen was fighting. You can see JGP's got some of his units over there as well. And of course that JGP cavalry charge into the flank of the Macedonians as well. You can see the amount of dead here, how intense the fighting was. But I think over on our right flank and right centre, if you look at the number of dead there, this looks like the most intense part of the fighting there as we look at the battle here. As I say, you just see the piles of dead there. And as I say, on this particular map, it is quite a small area that we fight in. That's where the fighting is so intense. I think Scorpion King's only got a few units left there. My archers have still got arrows that were shooting into the enemy troops. But I think Scorpion King, he really did get kind of smashed on that right flank of ours, but he's still got some units left. As I say, we tried to support him as best we could on that right flank, but you could see the enemy build up there. I think their tactic was to try and smash our right flank. There you can see dead chariots there, as well as all the dead infantry and cavalry. And as I say, yeah, looks like our team's managed to win the battle there. So first thing I'd like to say is really well done to everybody in the game. I thought everybody played well. As you can see, it was an average victory there. I thought it might have been close, but we must have just edged into average there. And the highest kills in the game, unusually, very unusually, goes to myself. Very unusual these days for me to get the highest kills. As I say, I've got a little bit older, a bit slower in my reactions. The concentration's not very good now. So to get the highest kills is pretty good for me. So I'm really pleased with that. I first of all like to say well done to Barclayman. It did well with his Britannia army, got over 1,000 kills. So well done to Barclayman there. Did really well with his Britannia army. Well done to EthEth. Did well with his Macedonians there. Got over 1,000 kills as well. Well done to Madking. Probably a bit disappointed he got less than 1,000 kills, but he was very aggressive on that flank. Well, really well played to him. And well done to Lando. He'll probably be a bit disappointed he got less than 1,000 kills as well. But I thought they all played really well. So really well played, guys. Well done to Fesen. Got some really good kills. Second highest kills in the game for Fesen. So really well done to him. I thought he played very well. Well done to Scorpion King, held well on that right flank. Got some good kills too. And well done to JGP, got some great kills. And look how many troops he's got left. Oh my gosh. He kind of only lost about 470 troops, didn't he? Something like that, 450 maybe. So well done to him there. And just to say, we play Rome Total War every Friday, Saturday and Sunday nights. If you'd like to join us, it would be really good to see you. And if you get into one of our good battles, you could well see yourself leading your army on a YouTube battle here on this channel. So look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.